Russian hackers sentenced to 12 years in prison for involvement in massive network intrusions at U.S. financial institutions, brokerage firms, a major news publication, and other companies.
For Christ's sake, Steve, get it together.
This guy, he's the problem.
Andre Tiarin had been sentenced to 12 years after being extradited from Georgia after he was found guilty for committing all sorts of online internet fraud, conspiracy, phishing, all of that. And he's being sentenced 12 years after making $19 million in proceeds over all of his illegal activities online. What are your thoughts?
That is more than $1 million a year, and it's in Bitcoin, so it's probably going to appreciate. So I know a lot of people that would take that deal. Plus, who's jailing him? Russia or the U.S.?
The U.S. The U.S. extradited him back in like 2018.
Yeah.
And he had been waiting for trial.
I mean, good behavior. He could get out in half the time. So I've been watching a lot of The Wire. So he's one inside informant away from cutting his time in half.
And not condoning anything, but clearly, I think the point here is to keep in mind that a lot of this crime is financially motivated. That might seem self-evident, but most people are worried about APT. They're worried about politically motivated crime. People go after third parties to get your data, and they go after you because they're chasing low-hanging fruit for a buck. And the ones that do it successfully are quite successful indeed. And I think that this just shows how financially motivated you can be, where the sentence might be worth the take.
There's a lot of people that go to jail for 12 years that didn't make $19 million. And I assume the U.S. was not successful in seizing the 19 million. I assume that 19 million exists in a Bitcoin wallet somewhere. And he has memorized the activation key.
Also, along with what you guys are saying, I would highly suspect that he's the fall guy in this, that there are other people behind him that convince him to take the hit for benefits of himself and his family. So, yeah, I agree. I think there's something deeper in this, and he's just kind of the low-hanging fruit in all this. And also, it should be noted that a lot of these stories you hear, we don't know which bear he is a part of. And
Never mentioned.
Yeah, we never know. We don't know which bear he was part of. And also, yeah, I remember what I was going to say. Most of these stories that we hear that when Russian hackers do, if they even get arrested, we usually don't hear that they're even caught. This gentleman was arrested in Georgia. Usually what happens is that
to clarify, the country of Georgia.
The country of Georgia, not like
not Savannah.
Not
he wasn't
Georgia.
vacationing in Savannah, Georgia.
Right. He wasn't the
destination of Russian hackers.
No, not like Kennesaw State, Georgia. So most of the stories that we hear, I'm actually surprised he got arrested, because what usually happens is that they just go somewhere within the vast country of Russia and disappear, and they never get caught. So.